Okay, somebody has to lose. The team has to lose. I'm going to come straight to that game Badaki today. Arsenal will take on Chelsea about 3 p.m. today. It's a game everybody will be looking forward to. Chelsea need to win that game if they want to stay on top and 5 points clear of Manchester City, bringing down the next. Arsenal would like to win that game. Should they lose that game, and Manchester United should actually pick maximum points against Everton, Manchester United will probably go fourth, and Everton and Arsenal will remain fifth or sixth. It's a game both sides cannot afford to lose.
Oh, well, but the stats don't make for very good reason for Arsenal, particularly. Mourinho, Arsene Wenger head-to-head in 12 meetings. Arsene Wenger is yet to beat the Mourinho team, and that's where I worry for Arsene Wenger. Not like the Arsenal team doesn't have the quality to travel to Stamford Bridge and get a result, but Arsene Wenger always sets his team up as though they can play everybody off the park regardless where they go to. And you and I know that this Chelsea team are, a different animal this season. They look very, very solid defensively in midfield. Fabregas has got them buzzing all over the place. Diego Costa is scoring goals as though they are going out of fashion. And you look at Arsenal defensively, they are all over the place currently. You really can't, tell for a fact how they will hold up against that Chelsea. But going forward, like we saw in games against top sides like Tottenham, Everton, and even Man City this season, Arsenal can score goals. Yeah. But the key question is, are they able to keep your position out and not concede? I see Chelsea fans talking about going for another 6-0 or 4-0. I don't think it'll be that bad. Even if Chelsea win, it'll be a slim victory. But I think that there's so much pride at stake that Arsenal might be able to raise their game a notch or two even higher than we saw against Galatasaray in midweek when they were really, really in Paris. And if they do, this definitely could be a game of the season.
And I know they have a certain savior, Welbeck, to actually bank on. So after scoring 3 goals at the Champions League, is good enough to actually score any goal today. I haven't said that Welbeck will be the focus, but for you, Arsenal need to do something. Like you said, the way Arsene Wenger has continuously built his team. It hasn't really worked for him.
You're right. My problem with Arsene Wenger is that he's a purist. He plays football the way football should be played, irrespective of opposition, as Bada said. Wenger doesn't care about your strength. He's looking at his own strength, and he will deploy his
but
Arsenal.
If it doesn't work for you, you change your tactics.
That is why I said Arsene Wenger is so stubborn that he does the same thing all over again, expecting different results. Okay. And that is why anytime he seems to play Jose Mourinho, he doesn't get the result. How do you play an Jose Mourinho and you play attack-minded midfielders all through and through, hoping that, your attackers will come to the party? But if they don't, and meanwhile, don't forget that right now, Chelsea is even more balanced than last season. Fabregas will definitely dictate that midfield. What do you do when you don't have the ball? That is where the game will be won and lost, because it is not essentially what you do when you have the ball. It is what you do when you don't have the ball. Yeah. And in Chelsea's own instance, they have a Matic and a Ramirez to run you down the park, and even a Mikel Obi to come on and slow down the pace when they want to. That's a tactician. But what will Wenger do? You put out the Oxlade-Chamberlain, the Wilsheres, and all of those guys who will try to run you ragged. But you don't have the ball. So what do you do without the ball?
I have a sense, though, that Arsene Wenger will play Jack Wilshere as a deep line midfielder to sit alongside Flamini today, and then play Sanchez and Oxlade-Chamberlain wide of Welbeck, and play Ozil and Kazoya in the middle. So essentially, you would have 4 central midfielders to try and deny,
midfielders. That would be a very busy midfield.
Yeah, it would be very, because that's his best bet, really. Arsenal short on numbers currently because of injuries. So if he doesn't go that way, I'll be really surprised. If he plays Flamini as the only man to sit in front of that back 4, then we might be looking at another 6-0.
Wenger, you never expect, you know what to expect from Wenger. But it's 3 p.m. It's a game we're all looking forward to. There's a game going on between Manchester United and Everton. It's still 1-0 in favor of Manchester United. Angel Di Maria getting the goal in about 40 minutes. And it's a game we're all looking forward to. Like I did say, let's take a look at the log and let's do some analysis about our permutations as regards what can happen at the end of today. Chelsea still on top. After playing, they have 16 points. After playing 6 games. Second, they have Manchester City occupying second. They have 14 points, talking about Manchester City after playing 7 games. Southampton are third. They also have a game today, but they have 13 points. Swansea are fourth with 11 points. Now, the beautiful thing that what you can see is, should Manchester United win today's game, they climb to as high as 4th. And should Arsenal lose that game, they probably stay 5th. They stay 5th because they are on 10 points after playing 6 games. Should they lose, they will be 10 points on 7 games.
You're very correct. If Chelsea actually wins today, they go to 19 points. First of all, they put a gap. They put light between themselves and Manchester City. They go 5 points clear, and very critically as well, they will move 9 points above Arsenal. Arsenal presently on 10 points, I believe, 6 points behind Chelsea. Arsenal will be hoping that they can actually reduce the lead by winning and then closing it down so that they can move to 13 points. But as it stands, my currently leading. If they win that game, they will move to 11 points and they will move level with Swansea City. So there's everything in this. Tottenham's also going to play today. So you would expect that Arsenal will not want Chelsea to run away so early in the season. You don't want to be 9 points behind Jose Mourinho's team. Not at this stage of the season.
Okay, all right, moving on quickly. I'd like to say thank you guys. Let's talk about the Spanish La Liga. Game 12 today, yesterday, the Spanish La Liga as well. Some scholars that we got. Valencia played 3-1 with Atletico Madrid. You would wonder what is wrong with Atletico Madrid right now. I mean,
well, I think from the very first time I saw them this season, I knew that there was something missing, particularly with the work ethic of the team. Last season, it was all about working together, all of the players, defending from the front. This season, maybe because they lost, so many players, the likes of Diego Costa, Felipe Luis, it's taken the sting out of Diego Simeone's team, and they are not defending together anymore. We saw Valencia score 3 goals in 13 minutes. That wouldn't have happened to Atletico Madrid last season. Yep. And, the bottom line is they are not defensively as compact as they were last season, and that's why they are shipping goals. And that means that Barcelona are, steadily pulling clear. Yep. Before we thought it was going to be Barcelona and Atletico Madrid because Real Madrid were fumbling, but Real Madrid have struck up some consistent run of results, and it does look to me like it'll be Barcelona and Real Madrid going for the title if Atletico Madrid keeps laundering.
Status quo for the season before. Now, you did say something. Atletico Madrid looked very formidable in the defense line last season, but the team that has actually broken the record of playing 6 games without conceding any goal is Barcelona FC. Let's take a look at the results of the games that were played in the Spanish La Liga. Valencia, like I said, alone played 3-1 with Atletico Madrid. Real Vallecano lost 0-2 to Barcelona. Eibar played 3-3 with Levante. Almeria 2-2 with Elche, and Malaga defeated Granada 2-1. Larry?
As you rightly said, Barcelona breaking records here and there. Won again yesterday, 2-0. Two quick goals. What's it called now? Lionel Messi, just 2 goals behind the all-time highest goal scorer in La Liga. And what do you know? Neymar also scored another goal yesterday. So it means, both superstars came to the party yesterday. What's it called now? Real Madrid will play today, and you'd expect that they would win so that they can add more pressure, so that they don't allow Barcelona to actually run away with the title, so to speak. But Barcelona, they've just dropped just 2 points this season when they went to Malaga, goalless draw. But apart from that, they've been winning all the games and they're not conceding. Yeah. Piqué actually played yesterday, surprisingly, and they didn't concede. So Barcelona, Luis Enrique may be getting something right.
Okay, Real Madrid will get to play it out today, like Abada did say. The scorelines, there's a game going on. Sevilla taking on Deportivo La Coruña. It's 2 goals to 1 in favor of Sevilla. Game ongoing. Celta de Vigo will take on Villarreal. Espanyol will take Real Sociedad, and Real Madrid will take on Athletic Bilbao later on tonight. Having said that, you said something very important, but I'm going to take you up on that. Barcelona occupy top spot. If you get a look at the log, Valencia in second. Who would have thought Valencia would have actually come to the thick of things right about now? We have also Atletico Madrid in third, and Real Madrid occupy fourth. Should Sevilla win this game, as it stands, will actually climb. As it stands, yes, they will occupy fourth. That means Real Madrid will slip to fifth.
Actually, because that was 17 points.
Yeah.
Sevilla if they do win. But the key thing for me is that, yes, it's still early days and all, but you also want to start the season, with a consistent run of results, because especially if you're in Europe, the games are going to be coming thick and fast as the season progresses, and it's going to be very difficult to get points on the board, which is why I do not read much into the title credentials or the title defense credentials of Atletico Madrid this season. I do feel that maybe playing in Europe, losing a few players here and there, and the burden of being defending champions in the league would take something too significant off Atletico Madrid.
Definitely, I do. I share the same sentiments, and I think it will definitely affect Atletico Madrid to an extent, having to play 3 competitions, playing in Europe and all of that. But all eyes definitely will also be on Italy later in the day, when Juventus will be taking on Roma, at the Stadio Olimpico, and you would at the Turin Stadium, I beg your pardon, and you would expect that something has to give as well. The same way Arsenal, Chelsea haven't lost is the same way Roma, Juventus have won 5 games on the bounce. Both teams, something has to give.
And we need to leave right now. Let's say thank you guys. But like you say in Italian, so yeah, Juventus, Roma, you would wonder what they have done right. I mean, they're actually contending with Juventus on top of the table.
What they have done right is that they brought in a manager, Rudi Garcia, who's a fantastic manager, and they've brought in some very, very good players. The likes of Pjanic has been around, you know, Totti, to
Gervinho.
leadership to players like Gervinho,
Gervinho.
who slotted in quite nicely. They're scoring goals, they're conceding. Roma looked to me like a team that would give Juventus, you know, the stiffest challenge.
The fight will be for the third and fourth.
Definitely.
Basically.
And to be AC Milan Inter.
Yeah, Milan won yesterday.
Milan won yesterday.
Yeah, 2-0.
Guys, I'd like to say thank you guys. Fantastic stuff. It's still 1-0 first half. How do you see this game going?
Well, I think United will
With
win.
the play.
United will win, but the next goal will be very, very key. If United get it, it'll be done and dusted. But if Everton get it, it's game on.
And
United should win. I don't think they will allow what happened at Leicester, you know. So I think they should win.
they should watch out for that. I would like to say thank you for being a part of the segment. Don't go anywhere. We need to go on a break. And when we do come back, Ken will be back in the studio to take you through the rest of the program. Genesis here.